Senator from Florida.
Hold on a second. First, I want to thank my colleague, my friend from Indiana, for his absolute commitment to trying to make a positive impact on what's going on in Washington. We both came up here at the same time, and I've enjoyed every day working with him. Madam President, I had the opportunity to pursue the American dream. I got involved in politics because I saw that dream slipping away for far too many. Every American should have their shot to live their version of the American dream. For me, I grew up poor. I never met my biological father. My adoptive father was a bus driver with only a 6th grade education, who did all 4 combat jumps with the 82nd Airborne in World War II. We lived in public housing. And even though my mom had no money, she was optimistic and hopeful. She told us we were blessed because God and our founders created the greatest country ever where anything was possible. Unfortunately, the left has worked hard over the last 50 years to discredit the values of the America I was raised with and the values of the America I want my grandchildren to grow up with. Central to those values is faith and family. The Pledge of Allegiance explicitly acknowledges that our Creator is central to this American experiment. Unfortunately, the left is trying to undo the foundational principles of this country. The left rallied against our soldiers during the Vietnam War and is calling to defund our law enforcement. The left discredits those who believe in a supreme being or the commitment of marriage and doesn't place value in family. The left doesn't care about our enormous debt and pushes for socialism. The left thinks it's okay that our schools don't teach about the Founding Fathers or free markets. They want you to think America was never great. We all acknowledge that Americans, our country, and our institutions have flaws, but the left has worked to discredit our founders, our institutions, our churches, our law enforcement, our morals, and almost everything my mom taught me. But today, we join to honor the Pledge of Allegiance, the very spirit of our nation, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That is the America I, along with my colleagues here, are fighting for. The values that I grew up with, the ones that my tough love mom taught me, are becoming a way of the past. But I believe these values, these virtues, can and should be part of our country's future. I love it when my grandchildren pray before eating, recite the Pledge of Allegiance, ask to visit military museum, thank police officers and soldiers for their service, and place their hand over their heart when they hear the national anthem. I hope they memorize the Declaration of Independence and the 23rd Psalm. We will not give up on the American dream in a nation where anything is possible. We won't let the radical left take away our freedom and opportunity. I want to thank again Senator Braun for leading this effort today. Freedom is fleeting and worth fighting for. And we won't stop fighting for the country I was raised in, because that is the country our children and our grandchildren deserve. I yield back to Senator Braun.